Old Donnie Boy has now weighed in on Kanye's anti-Semitic arc. Kanye has now done, how many interviews has it been? 3 interviews, 4 interviews, something like that, where each one has gotten progressively more and more unhinged. And so it was Lex Friedman. He basically said to Lex Friedman to his face, like, I don't trust you, and you're like all the other Jews who fucked me over. He went on Drink Champs and probably said the word Jew more times than a literal Hitler speech. And there, of course, was the tweet, I'm going DEFCON 3. Didn't say DEFCON, he said DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. And then there's been the, semi-apology / non-apology things where it's the, like, I'm sorry if I hurt you, but I'm speaking the truth, is the Jewish executives. And he held up a phone, a picture on a phone that had, like, the list of all the Jews in media or some shit. He's even going after, he goes after this doctor who he said wanted to put him on medicine. And he goes, it was a Jewish doctor. And it's like, that's the guy you should be thanking the most. Because if you were on bipolar medication, a lot of this could have been avoided. Because you would be way more reasonable than you are right now, where you're going on these unhinged rants. Anyway, so Trump comes out and talks about Kanye's statements. And remember, Donald Trump he's the ultimate, like, if you're loyal to me, I will be loyal to you. If you say good things about Trump, then I'm gonna make sure I say good things about you. I say you're this good guy, really great guy. Everybody's saying this. So let's see what he has to say.
I was very honored in a sense because he said all those great things about me on Tucker Carlson. He made some statements, rough statements on Jewish. You heard them and you know them well.
Yes.
And they're saying that was the reason. So then you ask, well, would it have been the same thing if he didn't say all those good things about Trump? You just don't know. Yeah. I was very honored in a sense because...
This reaction is like if you had some sort of AI bot that was tasked with giving Donald Trump's reaction to Kanye's meltdown. Like, AI could have came up with this. Like, this is the thing that Trump would say in that scenario. And it's exactly it. It's exactly it. I love it. If he didn't say those good things about Trump, would he really be getting this backlash? I think he would. Don. I think the story came out like a week ago that said, remember when he did that famous, it was like 2018 or something, he went to TMZ, he did that famous interview, he talked about how he loves Candace Owens, he talked about how, slavery's like a mindset, it's like a choice, bro. Well, apparently, in that same interview, they cut out a portion where Kanye says, quote, I love Hitler, I love Nazis. So, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say, regardless of what his position on Trump is, if you're going around saying, I love Hitler, I love Nazis, and talking about the Jewish media, and talking about how they're all in a conspiracy, they're a cabal, and they're in a conspiracy to fuck over myself and others, I'm going to guess there's going to be a little bit of backlash to that, bro. I'm going to guess there's going to be a little bit of backlash to that, regardless of what your fucking take on Trump is. And by the way, Trump is ignoring one of the other main things that Kanye was saying recently, which is he's wearing a 2024 hat everywhere he goes. He talks about, kind of openly about how he's going to run for president. And he even said something like, hey, like, I love Trump. Trump loves me, but is he going to love me when I basically run against him? So I can't wait. I really hope this happens, guys. I can't wait for Trump to turn on Kanye. Now, he might not because Kanye is such a non-threat. It's like there's zero chance Kanye could ever win any kind of election, right? So he might not turn on him, but the second Kanye says anything bad about Trump, Trump will turn on him, right? Like that is going to happen. And that is going to be yummy, yummy in my tummy. He had some rough statements on Jewish. Homeboy's 70-something years old, and he doesn't know how to, like, construct a sentence. Had some rough statements on Jewish. I got to hear this again. This is glorious.
I was very honored in a sense because he said all those great things about me on Tucker Carlson. He made some statements, rough statements on Jewish. You heard them and you know them well.
Yes.
And they're saying that was the reason. So then you ask, well, would it have been the same thing if he didn't say all those good things about Trump? You just don't know. Yeah. I was very honored in a sense because...
There's literally articles saying Kanye West loves Hitler and wanted to name his 2018 album, which is titled Yay. He wanted to name it Hitler. Did it come out 2018? I think it did. But anyway, it doesn't matter. He wanted to name it Hitler, and there's 4 sources for this article. And Trump's like, he's a nice guy. Really nice guy. Made some rough statements on Jewish, when if he comes out and says, I support the Holocaust and I think millions of Jews should be exterminated, kind of rough statements, but a nice guy. He's a nice guy. He's very kind to Trump. Oh my God, we live in a fucking simulation, man. This is unbelievable. If you want to see me and Crystal Ball interview legends like Noam Chomsky, Cornel West, and more, subscribe to Crystal, Kyle, and Friends on Substack. $5 a month gets you the video version a day early. Remember, we take 0 ad dollars for this podcast. Or you can sign up on Substack for free and get the audio version a day later. Link in the video description box below.